Welcome back to ADT Rugby Chat. I think I picked Dunedin to beat Varsity last week, and that duly happened. And I picked the Highlanders, and that just wasn't so good. But we'll talk about that tonight. With me tonight, I've got the best first five in the club rugby competition, perhaps the best first five in the world now, Peter Breen. And I've also got Sheldon Whaitiri, who thinks he's the best referee in New Zealand, but we'll talk about that as well. Breeny, mate, we'll start with you. Now, according to Alison McMahon, you are the world's best first five. Now, you've got to remember that Alison McMahon picked Ben Smith to be an All Black first five when he first played for Green Island as an 18-year-old. So, wow. And you're following some hallowed steps.
Well, Ben Smith did start off in North Otago age group rugby, so good platform to start off with. But no, things have started well, and the team's going really well, so I'm able to go well as well.
Yeah, but hold on. Was there how many points last week? Alice McMahon was telling me on the phone this morning that that's the first time quite a few years that somebody's got over 30 points in club rugby.
Yeah, boys played bloody well, a lot of tries, 10 tries, so if they're close to the post, someone's got to kick them, so I had the job of doing that and managed to get a couple myself. So
things are going well. So Alhambra-Union trucking.
Yeah, it is. We've got a lot of guys.
Mighty Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos, yeah, taking over that name. Guys have already played a year or a couple of years and playing really well and learnt from last couple of years and putting really good performances out already, which is great.
Right, Sheldon, we'll bring you in. Now, I need to know why referees are wearing pink. Well, it's just a terrible look.
Well, when you get sponsors come on board and they pay the big bucks for those sort of naming rights, yeah. So I think Pink Backs, they're a great sponsor at that sort of high end level of refereeing in New Zealand.
Right. So we're still wearing plain old white down here, aren't we?
Yeah, it's just the plain traditional white of a referee. So and yeah, our proud sponsors down here at AMI Insurance.
Now there's a lot of drama going on. And I'm hearing this on Talkback all the time. It just goes on and on. All these idiots ring up on Talkback talking about scrums. Now, I know there's been, we've changed the scrummage laws sort of back to the old days where basically the teams will come down. They'll set before they start pushing, and then it becomes a true contest. But I know you probably can't say too much. But why did the referee have to call the scrum?
Well, we're just told what to do by the IRB, really, Paul. So
do you agree with that though? Would you rather keep out of it altogether?
Yeah, I guess my personal view would be for just the halfback to put it in.
Yeah.
But that's not under the rules we play it. So the IRB, they've insisted that we give the halfback a non-verbal cue. Yeah. So that puts a bit of onus on the referee to decide when the scrum's stable and when that halfback can.
So you're basically just waiting for. So when you're doing it, you're just waiting for the scrum to, as far as you're concerned, the scrum to be stable.
Correct. So once they set and understanding there's 800 kilos on 800 kilos coming together, so there's going to be a bit of natural tension in there. But yeah, in essence, we're waiting for them to be the two packs to be still.
Yeah.
Once we see that stillness, we're giving the tap or the wave for the ball to come in.
So you do that the wee wavy thing or tap the halfback. How long then has he got to put it in?
So put it in straight away.
He's pretty much got to put it in there.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the referee's deemed there's a window there where the scrum's stable, and on that tap or wave, the ball should be going in.
Right, mate. Let's come back and talk about, you beat a bit of a worrying sign for club rugby last weekend. I mean, Pirates, even though I had picked them to finish in the bottom two because I don't think they've got enough depth this year, and they lost their wee first 5-2, I see, with a broken leg.
Yeah,
was it badly broken?
I'm not too sure how badly it was. It was a real shame early in the game, and obviously he was one of the co-captains, so to lose your first five and a co-captain...
That makes it pretty tough.
Yeah, it was tough, and a shame for him because he probably had a big year ahead of footy. So.
Well, he's not a bad wee footballer either. He's John Cousins' son, I think. He used to play number 8 for Pirates going back.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Great, good goal kicker and
quite tidy.
Tidy.
So, but they lost by 70 or 80 points, and so did their Prem twos. I mean, is there any light at the end of the tunnel for them this year? I'll get them on at some stage to talk about this. I'm trying to, but you were there, so you saw it.
Yeah, I have. I mean, I think all teams have been in this position. Gary Wheeler was the first to say that used to be us.
Right.
Alhambra-Union getting done by 70. They'll bounce back. It's just one of those things. They've lost a lot of players, senior players, your Josh Clarks and Glenn Dixons over the years. Yeah. So yeah, guys are now got to step up in the club and
just do some rebuilding.
Be the man, yeah.
Okay, Sheldon, we also want to talk about, because we've talked about those scrums. Now, there's been some rule changes this year. Can you talk us through those?
Yeah, well, there's been a few domestic safety laws. I guess the key one this year has been around, and it mainly applies to junior rugby, about each player getting half a game.
Okay, tell me about that.
With junior rugby kicking off this weekend. Every player who's named in the squad.
This is the kit.
This is from second 15 down.
Right down
to little
under sixes
small blacks. Correct.
Okay.
They're required to play half a game each.
That's a great idea.
So that came back from some feedback from the surveys last year that kids were getting a bit disenchanted by not playing games, and it's at the end of the day they're not playing for the World Cup every weekend.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, just keep kids enjoying the game, keep them involved. So that was the key one. There's also one around, and I don't want to get too technical, but halfbacks can follow.
We won't understand.
Yeah, correct. Well, halfback pretty much can follow the ball around at the scrum now, where that used to only apply to senior rugby, so it applies from under 13 up.
Right, that's right. They weren't allowed to come past the middle of the scrum.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I guess the other key one this year would be when the ball is deemed out of a ruck situation. So in years gone by, it's been when the halfback puts his hands on, defences can come up. Now it's when the halfback lifts the ball at the base of the ruck.
He's actually got to physically have the ball off the ground.
Correct. So it's the lifting motion as opposed to the hand
on the ball.
Yeah. So and I guess that has implications to go. Defences,
that'll make it a bit easier though, won't it? Because it's always been of a moot point. He's touched the ball and then he comes away to do something else, comb his hair or something, and then he goes back down again.
Yeah, last few weeks I've found it tough because naturally you see the ball, hands on the ball,
and then you're just charging up.
Yeah, so a lot of the boys are taking that step and then hang on, we're offside.
That's actually a good one, Paul. It just promotes positive play, allows those defences to stay back
a bit longer,
and it obviously gives a half.
Is that why you're scoring so many tries? Because people aren't getting up on you.
Caleb Gray, mate. Future halfback.
It's all about that.
Very good
Target rugby.
Yeah.
So they're the major rule changes this year.
Correct.
Okay, look, we'll come back to you now. So the Onion, let's talk about the Onion. Well, the Broncos, the Onion, whatever you want. I like the Onion, but you guys don't want to adopt that name.
Broncos.
They look at the Pony Pit. So why? You can't say you played two of the weaker sides, but you performed pretty well. You got 5 points both games. Because you had a pretty bad start from the season last year from Rugby. Did you lose a couple early on last year?
Yeah,
so what's the difference? Is just these guys are a year older on your side? And you've got 17 Highlanders playing for you every week?
The Highlanders definitely helped, and those guys have been fantastic. I think what we've done this year is we picked a side straight away in our first pre-season game. In the last couple of years, we've gone in and haven't had the final team sorted till the first game of round one. So we were playing our structures and our line-outs and all our patterns from game one of the pre-season, and it's had a significant impact.
It's made a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, right. We'll come back to your modelling career. We'll talk about that soon. So look, Sheldon, for the guys, people that don't know, what do you? You're working for the Rugby Union.
Yeah. So
what do you? So you're working in.
So I'm the referee education officer, so that's my title. Each of the 26 provinces in New Zealand has one. So pretty much my job with the union is to make sure referees are recruited, retained, and that they're adequately trained and developed. So that's pretty much my brief.
Do you get paid by Otago Rugby or do you get paid by New Zealand Rugby?
Otago Rugby. I'm an employee of Otago Rugby.
Right, so you're both employed by Otago Rugby. That's outstanding. Look, boys, we're going to have a quiz, but we'll come on to the Form 15 because I've got a million changes. We'll start with the forwards, lads, and you can comment as I go. I'm dropping Sam Surgis. He's gone because they lost, and we're putting in this guy. Do you guys both reckon this guy's pretty good?
The White Rhino.
The White Rhino.
He goes well.
Yep, big future young fella.
And I'm dumping Craig Miller.
Big cool.
He's out.
Good, gone.
And he's out. Angus Williams, I don't know who he is, but he got a bit of a write-up in the ODT. Young guy. Yep. Must have scrummaged pretty well against Dunedin.
You weren't watching the Sharks on
No, Saturday, I was away, actually. Funnily enough, I was out of town. Both locks are gone. Tom Franklin, well, he didn't deserve to get in last week anyway. Josh Dixon, well, they lost, so he's out. So we're putting in Big Joe Ladder for Zingaree. He's the captain, and I'm putting in Jackson Momopo. That must be putting him at lock. Okay. I'm still going. Mitch Zanstra didn't start for Dunedin. He's out. Luke Schuler didn't start for Dunedin. He's out. And Ed Owen, he was only there for a week.
Token appearance from you.
So token appearance. We're putting in one of your boys.
Yeah, Ben.
Who is this kid?
He's come down from Wellington.
Ben Turma. No, that's close enough.
Yep,
Big Ben T.
Yeah, he's exciting for us. He's a big, tall fella, line out player in 6, and electric.
Is he quite good?
He's going to be very good.
Yeah, because they were obviously pretty impressed. I'm putting Gareth Evans in. Yep. He was a bull for them on Saturday, and you Blake played his first game, and he was pretty good.
And Gareth getting the start for the Landers, is it?
That's the word on the street. We can't say that out loud, but apparently that's the word on the street. Gareth he plays this week. Now we're in the backs, more in your area. We're going to start. The halfback's gone. Little Tala Pagiasa's gone. Kurt Hammer comes in. from the Hammer family. There's plenty of Hammers floating around town.
Played well on Saturday, Kurt Hammer.
Played pretty well.
Yeah, bit too much chat out of him though. So.
Well, he gets that from his father and his mother.
Ah,
That's
right.
the problem. Breeny, funnily enough, you're still in.
Good.
But I'm dumping Corey.
Correct.
He's gone. We're putting in Ben Kwarkwa on one wing. He must have went all right.
He did.
We're putting Josh Casey's getting dumped from fullback. We're putting in Sam Aitken from varsity. Dwayne Burrows is gone. We're putting in the biggest winger in New Zealand, Bryce Morgan.
Bryce.
Brycey.
He's got a good foot trip on him, Bryce.
Has he got a great foot trip?
He's got a good foot trip.
And who else are we dumping? Oh, we're dumping the sausage from Green Island. Roma, he's out.
Heard he's gone to North Otago.
Roma,
Yeah.
disappeared.
Well, yeah, maybe yet to be confirmed.
I
I might have spoken out of turn
We
there.
can eat some great stories. And we're going to put on the dog roll. You're not happy with the dog roll being in?
I didn't know he's playing club rugby this year.
Well, he is the development officer at Kaikoura and doing such a bad job. This is just to boost up his confidence.
Oh, right. Oh, good.
Right, so that's the Form 15. So just a couple of other questions. So the modelling career,
Yeah, it's taken off. It's going really well. A few labels on board now.
I'd expect you to be a bit more metrosexual, the wee shaving thing.
Yeah, it's going to happen Friday night.
Is this Friday night?
Yeah,
You
Friday,
nervous?
Saturday night. Yeah, pretty nervous. It's
So
gonna
who's
be,
in?
There's myself, Michael Collins, Tay, and Fussy. So
All the back, just back.
So 4 pretty good looking guys. They
Can't even get a forward in there.
Yeah, the forward system.
I think we've got a referee who could probably slip into that
What, you?
fashion
Because
show.
what I've got you down is pretty metrosexual.
No, I was more thinking of the likes of the James Dolman.
Oh, he's very pretty, there, James Dolman.
Correct.
Very
yeah,
pretty.
He would like the
So
shirt rolled up.
So the boys all looking forward to it?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we've had a few practices and it's a different world. But
How many times do you have to do it?
I think we're going to be doing about 5 walks.
Oh, is it 5 walks? That's just like training.
120 metres.
Yeah.
So, 240. It's a big walk.
And last question for you, Sheldon. Have we got enough refs?
No, we're not. We don't. Sorry. We're always short, Paul, and I guess it's a call out there just to ring that 0800 number, 0800 referee, and send me your details because we're short of referees. Actually,
Right.
we've had a good recruitment campaign so far. We're up to 20 new referees in
That's
Otago,
true.
but they've all got to start at the bottom end, so
Right.
they're going to take a bit of work.
Okay.
So,
Because I see you've got a few double ups looking at the draw. You've still got a few double ups here and there.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, boys, we better move on to the games this weekend, and we'll just get you do some quick predictions. The Sharks and the Magpies.
Magpies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go the Magpies.
Well, I'm just about to agree with that. I just think Dunedin look a wee bit weak this weekend. Tyre University.
Tyre?
Good game, yeah. Tyre at home.
Tyre. Which one are you doing?
I won't be
Are
able
you
to
doing
comment on that one.
It's we won't get you. Green Island Kaikoura. This is the game you're doing.
Yeah.
Green Island Kaikoura be too
We'll
strong,
go,
won't
yeah, we'll go Cocker on that one.
they? Okay, next game. The last game, Harbour and Alhambra-Union.
We'll go the Broncos on that one.
Oh, just a big call from you. And you'll be going Harbour, will you?
No, I'm going Harbour. Yeah, they've got a.
They're going to come good.
Yeah, they'll come good.
Okay. Righto. Look, that's pretty much it for this week. Just want to talk quickly about our picking competition. We had a range of scores coming through. I only got 34 out of 40. Pretty disappointing. I noticed half the crowd took my scores. In fact, I think Doug Roger took my scores. He doesn't even talk to me, but
Touchy subject.
touchy subject. But I think the top 2 or 3, we've got Claret Kiwi on 37, Washi on 37, and Magpie 4545 on 37. Probably the top 3 point scorers. So that's it for this week. Just remember, in the big game this week, Dunedin playing Southern. Yeah, I really think Dunedin may struggle. I'll pick Dunedin, but I wouldn't be surprised if Southern got up. Might be too big, too strong for Dunedin this week. And in the other big game, which is the Highlanders playing the Rebels on Friday night at 7:35, get along to the game. I've been talking to a couple of the boys this afternoon. They're pretty confident they win 13 plus over the Rebels. And we'll talk to you again next week.